Hey boys, welcome to Strange Investigations. As always, I'm your host, Ron Swanson. Now today we're going to be getting a little bit more controversial, but as the title says, it is time to take back the rainbow and reject Pride Month for just the disgusting amount of just support of sin that it is. So let's get right on into it. If you don't know where the rainbow comes from, it comes from God's promise to Noah that he will not once again flood the earth and end all the life other than the ark, of course, that Noah created with all the animals. But he will not once again flood the entire earth. The rainbow is the sign of that covenant he made. Can be at first seen in Genesis 9:11, where God says to Noah, "This is my covenant to you. All flesh shall not be again cut off by the waters of flood, nor will there ever be again a flood to destroy the earth." Now, the second part of this comes in Genesis 9:13, where the Lord states, "I shall set my rainbow in the cloud. It will be a sign of covenant between me and the earth." If you want the rest of the story, go read Genesis, because that obviously goes far more in depth than just two verses, but those are the two main verses that give you the idea of why the rainbow is here, why we have it, and what its purpose is. Now, what we cannot do is let this symbol of the Lord's covenant, a sign that he will never again flood the earth because of the grossness that was going on in that time, all the despicable acts people were making, that we are again about to continue following as they were then. Our society is starting to fall, and we cannot let the rainbow, the sign that he will not again flood the earth and cut off the flesh, become a sign of sin, a sign of pride for sinning. Even worse, you got two sins. You have these prideful people that are proud that they are sinning and going against the Lord's work, and it's wrong, and we cannot allow this. And we can't allow this beautiful symbol of the rainbow to be completely converted. I went through a time when I was really just thinking with the rainbow. I'd see it, and I'd be like, it's like, because it's almost always nowadays used in a gross way to show LGBT pride, or how many letters they've added to the alphabet gang nowadays. But instead of seeing this as a gross symbol, we need to see it as a beautiful symbol, and we have to take it back. We have to start fighting. We have to fight for our symbolism, because nothing's really more important than symbolism. It has so many meanings. It matters so much. That's why I cover symbolism so much on this channel. You can go into my symbolism series and see that. But symbolism matters so much, and we can't let our symbolism be perverted like it is today. And I'm making this video because, of course, it's Pride Month, which is just awful. There's no reason we have this month of pride. So yeah, the rainbows are everywhere, and they are used in the totally incorrect, wrong way. They need to be used continuously as a sign of covenant. There's a reason that we are so in awe of rainbows when we are small children, because rainbows are cool. Rainbows are awesome, that we just have these giant arcs of colors in the sky. But instead, we have these people who are inverting the symbol, as you can see many times happening throughout history. Symbolism inversion, as you can see with the cross of St. Peter, which I will be making a video about at some point, about how the upside-down cross, a cross of St. Peter, has been inverted into a satanic symbol, even though the cross of St. Peter it comes from a pretty beautiful story, and it's not satanic at all. So I'll be making another video about that. But the rainbow is something we cannot let be taken away. We need to go back to fighting for it. We have to fight for our symbolism, because without our symbolism, what do we truly have? And we, of course, have the Lord on our side. This is a fight that we can win. Of course, when you have the Lord on your side, how can you lose? Because at least in the afterlife, you're the one going to heaven. But yeah, so we need to fight for this. We cannot stop. And I know I'm going on a little bit of a rant, and I'm sorry, but this makes me so angry. We need to bring back the rainbow, bring it back to our side. We need to end Pride Month, because Pride Month is just a month of being prideful of sin. The sin of sleeping with a man, as in the Bible, it very clearly says not to. a sleeping man to man, anyways, not woman to man. No, but you get what I'm saying. But it's just wrong. So we need to go back to fighting because we've just been too complacent, us conservatives. We've just been allowing everything to overtake us. We need to go back to being strong Christian conservatives. We need to be outspoken. We need to start fighting again. But thank you for listening. I know that I've gone on a rant, but it's really, really important that we need to fight again because we need to protect the Lord's work. We don't want to become this despicable society. We want to help people. And I'm not saying this, don't go out and hurt anybody. Don't hurt anybody for any reason, no matter what. If they're flying a pride flag or if they're gay or whatever, don't go and hurt them. It's wrong. Definitely do not do that. However, we need to help these people. We need to bring Christ into their life, of course, and we need to stop the inversion of the rainbow. And that's what I'm here to argue. I know this is a different type of video. I know that I haven't been, or this channel hasn't been much of a conservative channel. I guess, but yeah, we are definitely going to be moving in a little bit more of a conservative Christian perspective, as it already was. I just wasn't as outspoken about it. But yeah, this is the start of a new era. I'm sorry that I've been unable to fulfill my promise of posting every Friday with school, with finals. It got really hard for a little bit, so we are going to be going back to that, but over the summer, and I will try to keep it up through my next year of schooling. So thank you all for listening. I really appreciate it. Just continue the fight, lads. We're going to win this. We have the Lord on our side. Bless you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whenever you're listening to this. Peace out, y'all.